Jessica with Jessica's Jeweled Art. Thank you for joining me if this is your first time. If it is not your first time, thank you for coming back. I've got new nails. Ooh, and they're a little bit sparkly. Yeah. And I've got a couple of things I want to show you. First of all, I am working on this beautiful dragonfly, and look at how she is sparkling in the light, where I've already put in the diamonds on this side right over here. And I am trying to get used to working backwards with the camera. But she's sparkling in the light in the parts that I've already worked on. And here is items I do a little differently. Now, with this one, the eyes, I have these large heart diamonds in the eyes. Um, I did some dark green down here, which was different. And, oh, she's coming out of her stand. Right here, shaped stone, different colors that I put in. I put more of a clear crystal here in some of the whiskers. That's different. And I changed some of the colors around, uh, to make each one just a little bit different. And something else that's different with this one is I was trying out a new sealant. Let me show you this one. It's called Fast Curing. If I can grab it. Fast Curing um, Diamond Painting Sealer Spray. Um, Easy to use. And I did find that it was easy to use. And it just, I sprayed it on, and it did give a very nice sheen. And actually, I think I'm going to have to call my brother in law, Wayne, because I got him and my sister-in-law Millie into diamond painting, and they've been having some issues with finding a sealer that they like. And I think I'm going to have to share this with them because I thought that on the non-canvas items that I do, and I do a lot of them, like the sun catchers, like things like this cat stand, that maybe want to try a different product. It may be easier to apply and still give me the nice shine that I'm looking for. And I think this sealer spray really works in that. So I'm really happy with it. It was my first time trying it last night or early this morning, probably about 3 o'clock this morning when I was doing it. But I really like the results and it really looks pretty. And on the back, I even have, let me show you, let me get the camera really close, move it down. I've got these new little stickers, and they just say, what do they say on them? It has my company name and my motto, and thank you for your business, and my phone number. Um, So, and the company name is Jessica's Jeweled Art. Hold on a second. There we go. Trying to get in so you guys can see it. It is on a chrome backing, so that kind of makes it super shiny. But let's see if I can. Where's the sweet spot for? But it says Jessica's Jeweled Art. Art that blings is my thing. Thank you for your business, and then my phone number and on the back. So anytime someone gets something from me, let me put that back up there. They will have this sticker. That's going to be like my signature. You know, when you have an art piece that would have the artist's signature on the canvas, well, this is going to be my signature, having the little sticker heart on the back. So, anyway, I'm going to put this aside, and we're going to get to work with the dragonfly. And of course, it's all sticky. So, and I'm thinking stone right here. That, supposed to be there. Just leave it there. This little red stone right in the middle of some blue ones. Here, let me show you. See that one little red one right there by the blue ones right over there? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe my 3 o'clock in the morning eyes weren't seeing as well as they could have, should have, would have been. But let's get to it, shall we? So let's pick a number. And I've already kitted up all of my different numbers. It was 13 in this project. And for such a small project, but it's very colorful though. And this one is actually going to be number 4. And it's a really pretty color. It's a pretty color blue. And you know I love my royal blue. That's my sorority color. Or one of them anyway. And so we're just going to get started. Business is not an easy thing to do by any means, but I'm feeling really confident in the steps that I have been taking so far. Decided at some point in the near future, I'm going to start going out in person um, to the flea market with my husband, and I may even start traveling to craft shows, trying to sell there. I've thought about taking doing some classes in person, maybe at some of the other senior communities, very much like the one that I live in, because I figure I learned how to do this at arts and craft class, and maybe I can share my love for diamond painting in, in arts and craft class for other people. You know, what could be better than to share your love for whatever you love than with other people to broaden and widen the community, you know? You guys would put in the comments your thoughts on some of these ideas that I'm sharing with you. Because I also believe that two heads are better than one. And, I believe in bouncing ideas, good, bad, or indifferent, off of other folks because I went and got my nails done yesterday. When I went and got them done with my favorite girl, Mariah, and some pointers on how to broaden her social media platform presence. Because on TikTok, I'm almost at 57,000 followers. YouTube, I'm 10,000. I'm still working, I'm new on YouTube, but on TikTok, I'm not saying, I'm in the millions, but, you know, nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? So, and she doesn't have, that much. So, I've been giving her tips about doing different unboxings of nail products, and like during the Christmas holiday, she had some type of like advent calendar, but it was all nail products, like nail polishes and stuff like that. So she did something like she was opening up one a day, you know, for like 25 days or something like that. And I had given her, some tips on doing that. And so as I was getting my nails done and we were talking, and I gave her a couple of my business cards, and I even left her with one of my keychains so that she had it at her station, and maybe, people would ask her, "Oh, that's cute. Where'd you get it?" "Oh, well, check out Jessica," yada, 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 that type of thing. So, did you know what I like to do is I pick color, and then I try to find everywhere where that color is and take care of it. So that when I'm finished with the color, I'm literally finished with the color. Especially when it's a small one like this. This should take me no time. Actually, let's see. Yeah, last night I did 5 colors already. Started this like after 2 o'clock in the morning. So, but anyway, getting back to my conversation with Mariah. So, I was, I gave her one of my keychains so she could hang it on the station. So hopefully, people may ask, "Oh, that's cute. Where'd you get it?" And then hopefully she can, word of mouth advertising is wonderful because when people compliment me on my nails, I quickly tell them, "Well, if you're local, go to Mariah. She's the one that does me." So she gave me the suggestion of when I go live on my website, which is forthcoming, and you can even plug into it now, and you'll see that it says coming soon. It's jessicasjewelledart.com. That I should videotape it, make it a big production of me going live. I was like, oh, okay. I hadn't really. Well, my son did mention to me, well, Mom, when you have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, then you should go live. But I don't want to wait that long because I don't have 100,000 followers on TikTok, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to do it before then. What I do want to happen before I go live is my goal is to have 50 items to be able to put in a shop, an online shop. Nearly 50 canvases. That could be 50 individual items, like 50 pairs. Oh, got something on that. 50 pairs of earrings. Key rings right there. When I do, and I'm going to start doing posters in a set of four. So that would be four. So you have a set of six key rings, four coasters. That's 10 items right there. You, you put canvases in there, so now you've got 12. Then say I've got a set of six bookmarks, then you're up to 18. Okay, you see where I'm going with that? But you can't really open up an online store if you have nothing to put in the online store. So, I, and once I have at least a base, then of course I'm going to continue to make things, but I won't feel like I'm working at a deficit because, for example, I'm not complaining. I'm so not complaining because last week I sold four. And while I was working on the one that I call morning coffee, which I can post a picture of that one for y'all to see. I was working on that. I had to stop working on that twice so that I could make version of the cat, just because I had an order for that, and the cardinal suncatcher because I had an order for that. Now, to me, that's working at a deficit because I don't want to have to stop doing what I'm doing to work on a particular order. I would like to be able to have some in my inventory, arsenal. I don't like using the word stash. It makes me think of something illegal. But when I think of inventory, I think of more of, positive business terms. That's my inventory, you know. But when I think of my the word stash, to me it just has negative connotations, you know. So hey, when I get to that number, hey, I decide 2 weeks from now that number needs to be 30. But right now I'm thinking 50 would be a good number because that would give me quite a bit to put in my gallery of my website and in my store. So give me and my husband a good amount to take to the flea market. See what I already have made and they like it, then I already have things. If somebody, says, "Oh, I like that bookmark. I want it now." I don't have to say, "Well, give me 2 days to make it," and I can take the order, get and work on getting it shipped to them, or and deliver it to them if they're local immediately. Because to have a hybrid business, meaning for- to minimize, if I can, the wait time between someone ordering and them receiving. Some things I'm not going to be able to avoid, like the shipping and handling time. Certainly will make things prolonged if they've got to wait for me to put it, to make it, especially if it's not a personalized custom piece. Now, of course, if it's a personalized custom piece, like I'm going to send you a picture of me and my husband and our two dogs and a gerbil. Could you make that into a diamond painting in a size 50 by 50? Now, that's a totally different ball of wax because number one, that's a personalized custom piece. So that's going to take extra work. That's when I am definitely going to need that 50% deposit because I'm going to have to take your picture, have it uploaded into my system. Um, have that made into a diamond painting canvas, and then create that diamond painting portrait before I can send it out to you in the mail or hand deliver it to you if you're local. So, can it be done? Of course it can. Thing can be done. Is there going to be additional fee and some additional wait time? Absolutely, because you're asking for me to do something personalized. And, you know, although I think having a custom piece where you can hang it on your wall, put it wherever in your home that you so desire, and you can say, there is no other piece in the world like this. I think that's an awesome thing. And actually, in a way, all of my pieces they're all individualized because I do a little something special for each and every piece that I do to put my own little spin handle, you know, Judy Hancock, if you will, um, because, you know, in the way that I look at it, they're all Jessica Jeweled Art originals because I'm Jessica, this is my jeweled art, and I'm an original. And everything that I do is, it's mass produced, as you can see. Nothing is mass produced. And that's one thing I like about what I do is that not the difference between. I hate it when they have characters that are similar but they're right next together. Because, like, here are the eights and then the fives are right next to it. Then sometimes I have to break out the big guns. See the difference now. This is the big magnifying glass. Sometimes, you gotta pull out the big guns. But this is the first one I've done of these, but this is gonna be so pretty when I get it finished. I can tell already. All the different pretty colors. Hopefully, this will look pretty in somebody's house or their lanai, back porch, window. See where I missed one. For away as far as my leftover drills, and it's such a good thing because I ordered something that I thought was a diamond painting, but it wasn't. But I'm gonna make it into one. So, let me show you what I'm talking about. This is gonna be the next one I think that I'm gonna work on. Sun catcher. If you notice, there's no little numbers anywhere, but you can't see where there could be stones everywhere. So, because I have a lot of extras that I buy to just embellish, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sun catcher and make it into a diamond painting sun catcher. That's sort of like when people do a cross stitch conversion. Well, I'm going to do a sun catcher to diamond sun catcher conversion. Yeah, yes, I am. I think there was a chain that came in here, and I think I just lost this. No, here it is. I must have taken it. Oh my goodness. I took it out that quick. My hands are quicker than my eyes. But that should be fun. Suggesting to me to do a big grand opening video start when I go live. I think that's a great idea. Now, to be fair, my son did also give me the great idea too. Sometimes, people give you ideas, or you'll even have the idea yourself. But if you're not ready to accept it in your own head, then it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Until you are ready to accept it, it sounds like the best thing since sliced bread. And I guess that's the case in this situation. That when my son said I wasn't ready to hear it, and I guess I didn't want to wait until I hit such a big number. I wanted to start with my business online sooner. And once I get to the number that I feel comfortable with, and you know what? I believe that my heart and God is going to let me know when I'm there. That when I get to enough inventory that I'm gonna feel like, okay, Jessica, you can open up your online shop now, and you can go you can go live with your website. You can start going to the flea market with Steve in person, and start doing live demonstrations. You can start doing some other things. You can start branching out. Mhm. At some point, I even want to get into doing other things. You know, people do jeweled, encrusted cigarette lighters, Vaseline containers, pops, pens, those type of things. You know, who's to say that I should just stop at canvases, sun catchers, and earrings and key rings? You know, That's why I titled the business Jeweled Art, because I wanted to leave it open to broader things. I'm, just going to keep pushing along. Going to definitely keep you all. There's another one. Keep you all updated as it progresses. It will, because as long as you put one foot in front of the other, um, you can't go too far wrong. And, see, any more fives? Okay. Those are eights. Eight, eight. And George. George. Continue working on the fly and the flowers. I will catch you guys later. I've really enjoyed this time. If you're still watching, um, hit the subscribe, the notification bell, follow if you're not a follower, um, leave me a comment, share the video, thumbs up, do all the things. And I will see you guys next time. It's been real and it's been fun. And it's been real fun. So be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Pay it forward if you can, because paying it forward is great. And until we meet again, bye bye.